My name is Stéphane Garelli. I'm professor at IMD. I'm dealing with competitiveness. And this session will be about the business environment in which we are going to live during the next few months, and hopefully more than that. And the idea is to show you a little bit what is in store for us in terms of economics. I think it goes from the principle that our life to all of us would be a lot easier if the world would stop interfering with our strategy. The problem is that it keeps on interfering and it obliges us to change. And I'm going to show you a little bit what we are planning, what we are expecting. And the background of what I'm going to show you is something that we produce here at IMD called the World Competitiveness Yearbook with the World Competitiveness Center. Actually, you have a flavor of it. If you go on your iPad, you take the first page, the first icon, and you have the ebook. You press on the ebook. You then will find the first icon called the World Competitiveness Yearbook. You just forget about the rest. And then you click on it, and then you will find the book, which is really the background of everything I'm going to tell you today, and which gives you a flavor of what we are doing. Now, if you haven't understood the way it works, don't worry. Go outside. There is a stand, and there is a charming lady who will tell you everything about it. So it's very easy. It's very straightforward. And basically, it gives you a hint about the world in which we are going to live. John Kenneth Galbraith resumed the situation very well. He said, you know, the only function of economist forecasting today is to make astrology respectable. And he's not entirely wrong, because if you are looking at what happened during the past 10 years, these are the products which are less than 10 years old. Actually, Wikipedia, Facebook, the Human Genome Project, iPad, YouTube, iPod, the Euro, all this is less than 10 years old. Imagine the difficulty for us to foresee what's going to happen in the next decade. It's almost impossible. Now, there's something interesting here. With the exception of the Euro, all these projects were born in California. And now California is bankrupt. Tells us something about the future. Now, of course, maybe if the euro was made in California, maybe it would work better. But that's a different story. The first good news is the following. As Bernanke says, the recession is over. Go back to work. So we are all going back to work, and suddenly we find we have to pay the bill for this recession. The bill of the recession has been estimated 27% of the GDP on both sides of the Atlantic, which is a huge part of the economy. In terms of real money, it's $7,200 billion, which were spent to avoid a 1929 recession. $7,200 billion, this is a lot of money. This is so much money that it doesn't mean anything anymore to all of us. And as President Reagan said very nicely one day, remember, $1 billion here, $1 billion there, and he added, sooner or later we shall be talking about money. And we talk about huge amount of money. Sometimes we believe government does not have the same conception of money than we do, but that's another story. Government are spending. They are spending like crazy. In 1960, the advanced economy government were spending 28% of the GDP on average. We are now at 47%, and the real issue is this money spent in the real nice way, in an efficient way? And that's really the question we have. Therefore, we are going to go into a different type of economics. The paradigm is changing about capitalism. Up to the crisis, it was enterprise capitalism, name of the game, shareholders' value. Since the crisis, we are in a world of state capitalism, where the name of the game is economic nationalism. How do I have more power through the economics? And this is what we are going to see. And the name of the game is to work with government, because they are more and more powerful. Question, how do we work with government better? The answer was found by our Indian friends. In India, there is a say which is the following. Our economy grows at night, and it's added when the government is sleeping.